Yo, what's going on with y'all? It's your boy NeoXO bringing y'all some predictions for Black Clover chapter 298. Subscribe to the channel. At 5,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a face reveal. And you know what else? I'm going to be doing some reactions too. So if y'all want some Black Clover reactions or something like that, I need to do the face reveal at 5K. Give me the... Anyway, smash the like button. But in chapter 298, I think that it's going to be a chapter focused on Gaja and Loropechka. Now, I know a lot of people saying Nozel and Dorothy gonna show up. Well, they might at the end of the chapter, but I think this chapter coming up is gonna be focused on Gaja and Loropechka. Now, the reason I believe this is because you gotta, whenever you're making your predictions, you really gotta look at it from a volume perspective, because the volume gonna be released and that's gonna be like the finished product. This is just weekly. So when you look at chapter 297, you see Gaja and then you see Loropechka getting like turned into this devil looking creature, and that has to lead into the next chapter. Imagine if they just have Loropechka turn into a devil and then Magicula just do all the fighting. You know what I'm saying? Why would Magicula do all of the fighting whenever she just has a puppet? It's kind of like whenever Zagreus used Patri to fight. You know, it's kind of like a similar situation. They had to defeat Patri before they could get to Zagreus. Now, in this situation right here, they gonna have to defeat Loropechka before they get to fight Magicula, you know? So I think that before we even really get to see Magicula fight, Magicula might do a little something, but for the most part, I think Gaja gonna be trying to talk some sense into Loropechka, and I don't even know if Gaja gonna be able to talk some sense into Loropechka, because a lot of people said in my comments it looked like they ain't no saving Loropechka. But you know, Gaja gonna try his best. They might have to have like a fight, and he might have to knock some sense into her. And I don't think he wants to fight her. I know he doesn't. But at the same time, she's not gonna be reasoned with. She's gonna have to be fought, because if he doesn't fight back, she's gonna end up killing him. So they're probably gonna fight. And not only that, at the end of the chapter, I'm hoping that Nozel and Dorothy do show up. But if that ain't gonna be what's happening for the majority of this chapter. There ain't no way that they're showing up for the majority of this chapter, unless they just, I don't know, unless Tabata want to skip past Loropechka, because it seemed like he building up Loropechka to be a formidable foe right quick, because she has a lot of mana, and the thing about her is she only got stronger because of Magicula, and now she's gonna be able to attack because of Magicula, because whenever she had a lot of magic power, she wasn't even a fighter, she wasn't even offensive. But now that she's getting taken over, she's gonna fight, and we're gonna see what she can do whenever she's like in this dark form or whatever, this devil form, whatever y'all want to call it. I don't know what y'all want to call it, but that's what I really think gonna go down. Honestly, Noelle cannot take on Magicula by herself. That is not happening. Look how many people it took to take down Zagreus. Look how many people it took to take down Zagreus. Noelle is not taking down Magicula by herself. That's not happening. And the reason for that is, first of all, she can only use her form for so many amount of minutes. She can only use it for like 1 minute. So that's when I think Nozel gonna come in. I think whenever Noelle form is about to be done used, like whenever she's done using her form, whenever she can't use it no more, then I predict Nozel gonna come in and try to save Noelle. That's what I see happening. That would be really cool. Y'all can't tell me that wouldn't be cool if Noelle trying to fight, she get knocked out of her form or something like that, and then Nozel like, all right, I'm here now. You don't have to worry. That would be cold. That would be real cold. I ain't lying. But to be honest, I think Noelle gonna even try to talk some sense into Loropechka. I think that's really gonna be focused on Loropechka, because you can't go straight to the main boss. Now, y'all tell me who's the main boss, Magicula or Loropechka? I'll wait. It's definitely Magicula. So they gotta get through Loropechka before they could get to Magicula. And ultimately, I do think that Nozel gonna show up. It would be a missed opportunity if he does not show up for Magicula, because it's kind of building up to that. But if he shows up and just fights Magicula next chapter, that's too fast. It has to build up a little bit. You gotta work your way to the big boss. So I think it's building up to that though, because how this whole time, like Dorothy, I'm specifically referencing the anime, because I'm remembering the anime off the top of my head a little more. Like whenever Noelle went into the dream world with Dorothy, and then they were talking about Magicula. So it's and now they're here fighting against the devils, and Dorothy and Noelle are the only ones who are not like actively in these chapters. So it's kind of building up to that, if you ask me. But that's gonna be in another prediction video most likely, because I don't think that's happening in the next chapter. I think they just building up to that, but I think that's definitely gonna come. But hopefully they could do something against Loropechka, because I really think this chapter gonna be focused on Loropechka. But that's just me. Y'all can let me know y'all predictions in the comments. But 2 out of 3, I'm getting this prediction on point, because my prediction's been on point lately, and I just think that's what's gonna happen. Because you know, you can't just go straight to Magicula if you don't take out Loropechka. And maybe Vanna could even do some stuff too, because I don't think Vanna could dead yet anyway, so she might fight a little bit more. And I kind of hope they have like their kind of own thought process, maybe not being able to move their bodies, but at least thinking like within their bodies, like, oh, I don't want to do this or something like that. But that's pretty much all the predictions I have for y'all today. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video, and if you did, go ahead and leave it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. As always, it's been your boy NeoXO, and I'm out.